Hi.
Welcome to On to Nothing Reddit.
Yes.
We're doing Bridezilla stories today. So
get ready.
Let's get into
it. So this one is on the Bridezillas page, but it is titled like an Am I the Asshole? But whatever. Am I the asshole for retaking bridesmaid photos without one particular bridesmaid? Okay, so I'm using a throwaway just to be extra safe. I, 23 female, got married 2 weeks ago to my 24 male husband, and it was so great. I had 5 bridesmaids plus my maid of honor, but I'll just refer to all of them as bridesmaids. Between the ceremony and the reception, we took photos as you do. The problem started when it was time to take photos with my bridesmaids. One of my bridesmaids, 23 female, and who I've been friends with since college, is super tall and has a muscular build. I'll call her N. N really stands out next to me and my other bridesmaids. She was also wearing a pattern dress when I specifically asked all my bridesmaids to wear solid colors. They got to pick their own dresses and just had to match the color I picked ahead of time. So between the dress and her build, N really stood out in the photos and was throwing them all off. After the first round of pictures, we all gathered around the photographer to see what we had so far, and I swear everyone had the same thought simultaneously. Of course, nobody said anything because she's our friend and we wouldn't want to be rude. I would have just sucked it up, but N herself turned to me and said, I understand if you want to take some without me. She didn't seem sad or anything, and she was even laughing a little, so I told her I thought it was a good idea, and me and my other bridesmaids retook the photos without her. Fast forward to about an hour into the reception, N finds me and congratulates me and says something came up and she needs to leave early. So we say goodbye and that's it. So now it's been 2 weeks since my wedding and I haven't heard from N at all. But that's not strange since I've hardly heard from anyone since they know I'm on my honeymoon. The photographer sent me the finished photos yesterday and I posted my favorites on Facebook. I didn't include any with N since I was only posting like 30 of the absolute best ones. Pretty quickly after posting them, N messaged me saying how hurt she was that I didn't post any with her in them and that I took photos without her in the first place. I apologized, of course, and told her I would post the rest of the photos in a few days. I also reminded her that she was the one who suggested I take some without her. She called me a narcissist and selfish, and now she's not responding to me at all. I'm so confused since she literally told me I could retake them without her. I also don't think it's such a crime for me to want my wedding photos to be perfect. My husband also agrees with me. However, I can tell she's really hurt and she's not the type to get worked up like this over nothing.
Whoa.
That delivered. I think
Bridezilla to the maximum.
Yeah. Actually,
you're saying the only thing that didn't make your photos perfect was the fact that your bridesmaid was built different and her pattern dress, okay?
The pattern dress is the only thing that you are allowed to be mad at.
Only thing that makes sense, but you literally said her build.
Hang on.
Was standing out.
She stands out next to me and my other bridesmaids. Was she directly next to you is my question, because when I'm picturing it, she's directly next to you. So I'm like, maybe you guys could have stood in a different order.
I mean, the fact that she did a pattern dress is
Pisses
wrong
me
on
off.
her part. That you shouldn't do that. Imagine if I just showed up with a pattern dress to your wedding.
I don't care.
But that's crazy. You're like...
But if I specifically didn't want you to, and you did, I'd be pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
If I told you wear pink and you came in blue, I'd be like, girl, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like... why are you wearing blue, bitch?
Like, what? We literally talked about this, and
right.
We have, like, ideas of what dresses we're going to wear.
Also, I'm sorry, but I don't know if I'm a bridezilla for this, but I'm picking dresses, and you can pick from those dresses.
Yeah.
Or you can show me a dress that you really
like. That's what I'm
and
thinking.
I'll be like, okay.
I think if you're going to let them pick the dresses, they should just run it by you.
Absolutely.
First, because what if it's the fuggliest dress of all time?
Or what if it's the same shape as your wedding dress?
Yeah,
that's been like a huge thing. I'm looking at these dresses and I'm like, well, I love that dress, but also that's what my wedding dress looks like, so you can't wear that.
If it's like, what was I gonna say?
Ugly?
Just ugly.
Or if it's fugly.
Or if you kind of like misconstrued
or if it's too sexy or something. Like
because
if
everyone
you have
has
big
like
boobs and you have your boobs out. Like, no offense, I don't really want your boobs out at my wedding because I don't have boobs, so that's not fair. Hide those suckers.
Yeah, like I feel like
You
should just let the girl know. Like, I don't really understand why she didn't know what the dress looked like beforehand. That's crazy to me.
We're like harping too much on that because I don't think N is in the wrong.
I don't either. I
think when N said take pictures without me, she was joking.
Of course. She
Not
was
the bride
self-deprecating joke.
Yeah,
like
not
a
the bride
self-deprecating
going,
joke.
Okay.
Yeah, get out.
Fatty, get out of my pictures.
That's fucking psycho.
Or whatever. I don't know if she's fat or not,
I'm
but
sure,
I'm assuming that's what's happening here.
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening.
It's being rude.
I'm sure that no one's talked to you, not because you're on your honeymoon, because they're scared of you after that interaction, girl.
I just think it's really fucked up that you said we all had the same internal thoughts simultaneously. You think all of your bridesmaids stood there and went, oh my God, we need to get this ugly girl out of this picture because it's making us look ugly in the photos bad because of my friend who I invited to be a bridesmaid is too ugly to be in pictures with me.
Yeah, what are you, fucking
Girl, what
Edward
kind of friend
Cullen?
are you?
You can read everyone's mind in the room? No.
Like, what the fuck? You're a horrible friend for that.
Really?
Actually, the worst.
If you didn't want her build in your bridesmaid group, then maybe you shouldn't have invited her to be a bridesmaid.
Right.
That's so fucked up.
That's just so mean. And then to get the photos and only post
act like
pictures.
she didn't even exist after. It takes effort to be in someone's wedding. She obviously put in some effort to be in your wedding, and you're not going to post any of the pictures because you want to look perfect. You
probably did look perfect.
Why does it matter what other people look like?
Standing next to someone that you don't think looks perfect does not make you look any less perfect.
Right.
Did that come out right?
Yes.
Okay. I meant to say that in a kind way. Like, just because I'm standing next to someone ugly doesn't make me ugly.
Yeah. Why does
and
it
it
matter?
doesn't make them ugly either.
Why does it matter if someone that you think is ugly is in the picture? Like, that's ruining the whole picture.
That's crazy. You also must be ugly then.
I don't understand at all. That's actually crazy. That she thinks she's in the right.
N was a mirror.
What does that mean?
Like a mirror was looking at her. Like the mirror was reflecting herself off, and she was like, "Oh my God, two of me, ugly."
Oh, I don't get it.
I don't either. And I'm the one who said it.
She's projecting her ugliness on someone.
Exactly. I think she's the ugly one.
I think she's probably the ugly one. I wish I could see the pictures.
I also don't think it's such a crime for me to want my wedding photos to be perfect. My husband also agrees with me.
Your husband's probably scared of you.
Your husband is probably ugly too.
Godzilla.
My husband agrees with me. I mean, of course he does. He's entirely spineless or he's also a selfless person. Otherwise, he wouldn't have married OP.
30 of the best ones? Wait, 30 of them she posted? Is that what
30 pictures, yeah.
30? And not one with her?
No. 30 pictures because we all know a wedding is about aesthetics, not love or friendship or anything like that. It's the photo layout and composition that matter.
Yeah, like...
You're the asshole.
Really, though. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like...
Well, when
I'm
you're
thinking
23 and you get married, it is about the aesthetic because how are you 23 and know that you're ready to be married?
Yeah, that's crazy.
23.
They're both 23?
23 and 24.
Yeah. You should wait till your frontal cortex or your frontal lobe develops,
Speaking
please.
of that, I was hanging out with my friends that are all so young, and they were like, how does it feel that your frontal lobe is fully developed? They asked me that, and I was like,
I've felt it in the past couple of years.
I was like, I don't know, guys.
I've changed so much in the way that I think. Like, I love it. I'm so much more like just confident in what I believe in and what I think, and like
I also care about like nothing.
Yeah,
in a good way.
Like, I used to care so much. Like, I used to literally pick myself apart. Now I do it a lot less. Still do it, but a lot less.
But I'm not like, oh my God, I have a hair sticking out of my armpit and I can't go to the gym with it unless I shave my armpit.
No, like I used
crazy.
I used to like full beat my face every day for like classes, and I would think I was so ugly, and like I would just do the most and look like the opposite of what I naturally look like. Like, literally would bleach my head off till my fucking hair fried off. Like, crazy stuff.
Something about like the fact that I used to have like 5 piercings in my nose alone really just tells you that there was something wrong up there.
Yeah, I had my septum pierced. But
I had
that's
my
it.
septum and then I guess I only had 3.
You had each side
I had
pierced?
2 on one side.
Oh, that's wild.
It was the
I mean,
dumbest
it's
thing I
not
ever
that
did.
wild.
I do kind of want to get my nose pierced again, but I won't because it hurts.
Really?
I've gotten my nose pierced like 4 times.
Why would you do that?
Because I
4
keep
times,
taking it
girl?
out and then it closes and,
And then you're
I
like,
want
I
it.
want it.
Yeah, I just did it again. And I've gotten my septum pierced 3 times. Actually.
That's crazy.
I know. Don't do that. Do it once and keep it in or not.
Yeah.
Don't do it twice or more.
I did not like my septum pierced. Like, the getting it pierced made me cry so
Yeah, it was
hard.
horrible.
Not cry, but like my eyes watered
Yeah.
a lot because it was so
Yeah.
sensitive. But yeah, love
You're an
having a
asshole.
frontal lobe fully developed.
Same.
So nice.
Honestly, the best advice that we could give you is just wait till your frontal lobe develops to get married or to like make a decision.
Any life
about
decisions.
anything. Like, don't get a car, don't buy a house, don't do anything, don't move too much. Like, don't move and be like, this is where I'm gonna live for the rest of my life. Because
Don't do anything that's too permanent.
Life altering decision.
Yeah.
Don't get tattoos either.
No, seriously.
Because I don't even want any of them. I haven't gotten a tattoo since I was 24.
I'm so glad. Like I only got one, and it's on my ass cheek.
Wait, what is? Have I never seen that?
You
before?
never saw my ass cheek?
I don't think so.
It's a flame. Because me and
Wait, yes, I have seen that. Okay.
I was gonna say I definitely showed you it.
That's
me
so crazy
and Ellie were wasted.
I would get a tattoo now, but it would have to be like something silly and not visible.
Yeah.
Like, I would get a tattoo on my ass cheek right now.
I would get another one on my other ass cheek. We were like so stressed the next day though, and this was when we were like, I was probably 22.
Why were you so stressed?
Because we were hung the fuck over. We had anxiety and we were like, oh my God, we got flames on our ass cheeks. I almost got it higher. Like I almost.
So it would like stick out a little?
Yeah, I almost got it higher. And like Ellie was like, no, don't get it a little lower. Like thank God she was there to, we were both so drunk.
Oh my God.
And I'm so glad I ended up getting it lower so that like when I wear a bathing suit, it just depends how how much coverage it has. But most of all my bathing suits cover it. It has to be like kind of thongish to not cover it.
I was gonna say like I've not that I'm like looking at your butt.
Yeah, I
cheeks,
never really
but
wear like super.
Yeah.
Thongy.
I wish anyone ever told me not to get any of my tattoos. Like, I don't mind the one on my feet, but like, what is this?
The moon.
Get rid of it. Don't want it. Don't want this. Don't want this.
I can't believe you started getting like tattoo removal and then kind of
yeah,
stopped.
but then I got a keloid scar, so like I'm kind of scared to
Ugh.
get more.
That's a keloid scar?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not as
that's
bad as
annoying.
it used to be. It used to be red.
Yeah, I used to have one on my ear because my ear piercing like rejected. Okay.
All right, next one.
The title of the next story is Bridezilla is talking bad about me, bridesmaid, behind my back to her, maid of honor, and now everyone thinks I'm an awful person. So the bride told me I'm a bridesmaid, not asked if I wanted to be. I went along with her plans, got the dress, shoes, and jewelry that she wanted. Fast forward to a week before the wedding, we're all at a party. Not at all related to the wedding. She assumes that I'm not a good friend of hers because I was buddy-buddy with another friend at the party, who's a mutual friend. Mind you, we've been friends for a couple years and known each other for about 10. She goes full bridezilla and starts calling me a B word and complaining behind my back in front of my boyfriend to her maid of honor. So I message her that I'm uncomfortable to be in her wedding party and that I'm going to step away from the position. She basically, I didn't want my head ripped off by her friends and family. She has had a full-on meltdown since then and hasn't stopped talking badly about me to everyone. Now the groom, wedding party, and her family all think that I'm the worst. Before all of this, she's been yelling at everyone about anything and everything, even not related to the wedding. Complete disrespect for her wedding party, which is part of the reason that I pulled out. Today is their reception, which is just a grill-out party. I debated on if I should go. I decided not to, just to keep the peace before the wedding tomorrow. Well, I found out by our mutual friend that, quote, her family and friends are going to treat you like shit if you do go. She hasn't said that I'm uninvited from anything. Should I even go to the wedding tomorrow? Should I assume I'm not invited anymore? What makes it hard is my boyfriend is best friends with the groom. It's a non-traditional wedding where my boyfriend is officiating it. So my boyfriend is so invested that it would ruin the whole wedding if he pulled out too. He wants to stand by me and not put up with the disrespect, but it's his best friend. Should I have just stuck it out and not said a single thing to begin with? Was I right to pull out? It feels like I'm in high school all over again, yet they're all in their 30s. Weddings are supposed to be fun and full of love, right? Edit. This was the last straw for me because it's been years watching her manipulate everyone in her life. We were good friends. I was over at their house almost every weekend hanging out. I thought I was okay being a bridesmaid. I wasn't happy about the way that she asked me. So eventually it led me to believe her wedding party is more just for show than actual people that love and support them. She slowly started to react to different people negatively, nitpicking everything. So all of a sudden, everything I had approval for was wrong. The other problem is it's very low budget, non-traditional wedding. She's not much for planning, so I guess update soon on how the wedding actually plays out because none of the wedding party knows what's going on for the ceremony. I'm honestly happy to not be a part of it anymore. I absolutely hate drama, never been one for it, and I'll be happy to not be in the middle of it all anymore. I also want to thank you guys. I feel way better about my decisions. I won't be going or involved in any way. I support my boyfriend in what he decides and hope he's able to work it out with his friend. Girl, you don't have to be in a bridesmaid or in a whatever fucking, what is it called? Bridal group? Bridal party? If you don't want to be. If it's disrupting your peace that much.
Yeah.
If your mental health is being destroyed by this woman, then you're a full-grown adult.
Not her freaking out because you were hanging out with someone.
That's
what the heck
crazy.
is a party about if you're not supposed to hang out with people?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like this girl is someone that you shouldn't have even been friends with to begin with.
Yeah, I agree.
But the update says, update, I never went to the barbecue. My boyfriend went to support his best friend, groom. They ended up having a talk about the drama. He's understanding of the situation now. During the barbecue, they were trying to plan out the ceremony, and Bridezilla ended up blowing up at everyone, especially her sister and mother, shouting about how it's all my fault, that there's now an uneven number between the groomsmen and the bridesmaids. It was actually already uneven and less noticeable without me. She still and probably will never get over what I did to her. Her maid of honor apologized to my boyfriend about the disrespect. Update soon on how the wedding pans out. I decided to go to support my boyfriend, the officiate, and the groom. I will not take part of any toxicity and leave if necessary.
Wow.
Dude.
That's crazy. I feel like she shouldn't have gone. But
I would just not go. I would just not even attend that. What is the point?
Actually, kind of, I would go because it's like food.
Yeah, that's true. But like
at that point, I'd be like, yeah, bitch, I'm here for the free food.
I'd feel so awkward, I feel like, and I wouldn't even feel like I was welcome, and then I would just feel like shit.
Right.
So like, what's even the point in going? Okay, the final update says, I went to the wedding to support my significant other and help him get ready. He supported the groom before, during, and after the ceremony. The ceremony was a bit of a mess, and it was outside. It was 95 degrees outside, but once everyone was up there, it turned out beautifully. While they were getting pictures done, everyone was waiting inside. Only a few people would actually talk with me. I got a little lonely. So after the bride and groom came inside, got settled at their table, I went up to them. As I walked over, the bride had the look of, what is this bitch doing coming over here? I congratulated them, told them that it was a beautiful ceremony, and took my leave with my head held high.
Good.
It played with my feelings a little bit, but the groom did thank me. Everyone enjoyed the reception and after party. I was told my absence was greatly noticed after I left. The bride apologized to my significant other. He told her this is still about you and your husband, and your now husband. We can have an honest conversation at a later date. I'm just happy they're happy, even though Bridezilla was toxic AF. What?
That?
Why are you even... What?
That was such an unnecessary...
That was so unnecessary.
Even to tell me any of that information.
Yeah, truly.
Was really unnecessary.
Like...
You know you're not in the wrong. So why are you writing about it? Just to tell me?
I mean, it seems like she doesn't really. Seems like she's the type of person that, like, she's not very confident in any of the decisions that she makes.
Did it say how old she was?
They're in their 30s. I mean, she said they were in their 30s.
Yeah.
They're all in their 30s, but she never said if she was or not.
That's so weird.
I'm like, hello? The top comment says, she doesn't sound like a friend. I wouldn't waste any more time or energy on her or your relationship with her. Right. I'm like, I would be like to my
Yeah.
boyfriend, okay, I'm sorry, but for my mental health, I'm not going to be around these people. Point blank,
Mhm.
period. And Jack would be like, okay, slay.
If that was like Matt's friend and his friend's like future wife was yelling at me, and Matt was officiating the wedding, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm not going.
Yeah, same. What the hell? I'm not going to be going to this wedding that
No.
that girl's like a huge bitch to me. Are you kidding?
And if you want to go because that's your best friend, sure, go. But
Yeah, go ahead. I'll get
I'm
Chili's
not
and
going.
eat at home.
Honestly, I'll go out with my friends.
Yeah, I
We're
would
going
much
Chili's
rather.
and fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it's fine.
So goodbye.
Yeah, bye to that, honestly. Some people are just so crazy. They're so crazy. Okay. Next one. Bridesmaid upstaged me at my engagement party. I am furious at one of my bridesmaids. My maid of honor thinks I'm being a bridezilla, but she is not blameless in this situation. Bridesmaid, a dear friend since college, got engaged about a month after I did. Now I am perfectly fine with that. She told me her plans in advance, and I know I can't expect people to schedule their lives around me. So she and her fiancé had planned a weekend trip to the city where they first met. They picked out a ring together, but I guess he upgraded her diamond as a surprise, and the ring wasn't ready before they left, so he proposed with a silly costume ring. She posted it to Instagram when they announced their engagement, and she even wore it out when we all got together to celebrate. It was cute. I said I didn't know how she could stand to wait 2 weeks not even knowing what the new ring looked like, but she said they spent a lot of time shopping and he knew what she liked. My engagement party was that weekend. My parents did it up. 200 guests, cocktail, supper with open bar, full band. A lot of our friends from college even flew in. Everything was perfect. After the toast, all my bridesmaids got together for photos. Then we hit the dance floor. Right as the band started, maid of honor squealed, "Oh my God, it's gorgeous," and grabbed bridesmaid's hand. I didn't even notice before, but she was wearing her brand new engagement ring to my engagement party. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Girl, chill. She never even told us it came in early. Even worse, people heard maid of honor over the music and rushed over. I glared at maid of honor and bridesmaid and walked away, trying not to cry. Now I'm going to be the bigger person. I haven't even said anything to her. I actually haven't spoken to her since. I'm not going to kick her out of the wedding party or anything, but I almost wish I hadn't asked her. She's not the friend I thought she was. I'm also annoyed at maid of honor for grabbing bridesmaid's hand and drawing attention to it. It was on impulse. I get it. We all like nice jewelry, but the night was supposed to be about me. Maid of honor says I shouldn't have expected bridesmaid not to wear her ring. She announced her engagement a week ago, so what did it matter when she got it? But it matters because if she had been wearing it when they got back, everyone would have already made a fuss instead of doing it at my party. I don't think I'm a bridezilla for wanting my party to be about me.
How much of a narcissist are you, girl? You think everyone's life doesn't matter? Like, no details of anyone's life matters but yours just because it's your engagement party?
Here's the thing. As a bride, as a future bride, if this situation happened to me, would I be a little annoyed? Would I be annoyed? Yeah. Would I tell people and make this big of a deal out of it? No.
I would not be annoyed.
You would be a little annoyed.
No, I wouldn't, girl.
I know you're saying
no,
that.
I wouldn't.
There's a part of your brain that for some reason malfunctions when you're engaged. All just does become about you for a second.
I don't think
that's why
so.
people become such bridezillas because something happens inside your brain. It's like a malfunction, like a switch flips. And all of a sudden, you're like, it's all about me.
Well, I don't really, I'm not going to have a crazy wedding or even, close to a crazy wedding or anything.
Right.
So I don't really think I'm going to be like that. That is crazy to me. I would not be mad at all. What?
No, I wouldn't
Someone
be
can't
mad.
be. I wouldn't be, anything. I'd
would
be like,
just
oh,
be
cool.
I would be like, I would never be like, I glared at them and walked away. I would also, go up to her and be like, oh my God, you got your ring. I'm so excited for you. But then, to Danielle, I'd be like, can you believe she fucking did that?
I don't get that.
Just low key, I'd be like, that's kind of crazy, right? But then I wouldn't think about it anymore. But I would still be like,
Like, she's not supposed to wear her ring that she got because it's
She can
your
wear-
engagement party?
she can, but I'm still allowed to have my feelings, but I'm not allowed to freak out like that.
I think
That's
it's
the difference.
crazy to even be annoyed about that.
I think that's the difference, though, is that you can feel whatever way you want to feel, but when you act like a toddler,
I think feeling that way is a toddler behavior. That scares me. Like,
everyone is
that
entitled to have their own feelings, but when you let them out and you're like, oh my God, like I can't
think that-
believe she did that intentionally, wore her own engagement ring to my party. Girl, chill out. It's not that serious.
To a certain extent, you are allowed to have your own feelings, but there is a point in time where you need to take a step back and be like, okay, the world does not revolve around me.
Right. That's why
So
I'm not going to make a fuss about it.
I
'cause
don't need
know
to
that.
be annoyed about this little thing that has nothing to do with me. She did not wear her ring intentionally. Like, that is where I feel like it's like really messed up. Like, you do not need to be annoyed about that. She just got engaged. Like, there's room for everyone. It's gonna be okay.
I'm getting a little bit
I
of
don't
a
like attention on
feeling-
me at all anyways.
I feel like this girl doesn't like this bridesmaid very much.
Yeah, I feel like they're just not
I
that.
would never, like, if you did that, I'd be like, oh my God, yay. But
Yeah.
if it was like someone, I don't know, I'm thinking of someone in specific, they're not a bridesmaid and they were never a bridesmaid at my wedding, but I'm just thinking of like, if this happened to me, that person, if they did that to me, I would be pissed.
I mean, I'm just thinking like, were people really that crazy about it? They were like, your ring.
Also,
why were
girl,
they freaking out about
Your
it?
parents spent as much as a wedding cost to throw you an engagement party. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you got 200 people at this party, girl. It is about you. It can be about someone else
And
for 7
this
seconds.
It literally sounds like a wedding. Cocktail supper with an open bar, full band. College friends flew in. You had toast.
Oh my God, college
Your
friends flew in is crazy.
bridesmaids got together for photos. Like, I don't even have 200 people coming to my wedding.
That is so crazy. But I guess if you have money, like whatever, spend it however you want. It seems like they got money to throw around.
Even if I had that much money, I wouldn't spend that much money.
Like because I love like parties, so I would love to throw. If I was like a millionaire, I would throw crazy parties for no reason.
Oh my God, wait, everyone's saying this is fake.
Really? It should be rage bait to the max because that's the wildest story I've ever heard in my life. She's acting like someone else got engaged, like someone
At her
proposed
party.
at her party. Like, yeah, that I think is crazy, obviously. But
Yeah.
that's like
when
someone being
Sheena-
like, "Oh, happy belated birthday," and she's like, "I can't believe she's had happy belated birthday at my engagement party. It was supposed to be about me." Like, calm down, bitch. There's 8 billion people
Yeah.
around the world.
the point I was trying to make was like, if you're annoyed by it, then let that reflect on that into yourself.
Yeah.
And don't make it her problem because you feel like she did it on purpose. Like, she definitely did not put that ring on that her fiance gave her that she was so excited to get finally. She did not put that on and go, haha, I'm going to wear it to her
She
party.
literally wore a costume ring because she was like, "I love my
Dude.
fiance. We got engaged,
Like-
and I'm going to wear this silly little costume ring that's
Right.
literally probably like looks like poop."
It's crazy. Like, someone said, God forbid 30 seconds of your 200-person engagement party wasn't about you. Grow
That's
up.
what I'm saying. It's like, come on.
She didn't get on stage and go, hey, everybody.
Look at my
my
ring right now.
Yeah. Fuck off. That girl sucks. The OP sucks, not the bridesmaid.
That's crazy. I'm scared of people, honestly. Like, get over yourself.
Yeah, the title being upstaged me.
upstaged me.
Did she show up in a wedding dress?
It's like she like announced her pregnancy at your wedding.
even that would not upstage me. What? I don't care.
I mean, that's kind of crazy, but like to be like, okay, guys.
Yeah, but why are you
I'm
announcing your
pregnant
pregnancy to
at
my
I
family?
know, that's what I'm saying. But people do that.
Yeah, I guess if it was like my brother, it would be annoying. I'd be like,
Yeah, because then everyone would be like, oh my God, congratulations. And then you'd be like, what the fuck?
I also
Okay, what
wouldn't.
about me, girl? Hello?
I don't care.
The title of the next story is, Am I a bridezilla for kicking my maid of honor out of the wedding the day before? I, 27 female, kicked my maid of honor, 26 female, out of my wedding the day before. For context, me and my maid of honor, who we will call Claire, have been friends since university. We were roommates and have been besties since. Obviously, when my wedding planning came, I knew there would be no other choice than Claire as the maid of honor. She is a kind, loving human being. The bachelorette events and trip had been a blast. The bridesmaid had the perfect dresses. The venue displayed a wedding I could only dream of. It all felt perfect until it came time for me to pick a dress. Me, my mom, sister, and Claire went to a bridal shop. I tried on some dresses, but Claire seemed withdrawn. I would try on a literal ball gown, and she would say, "Nice," or "Yeah, whatever feels best." This is so out of character for her. I noticed her attention was to all the other display dresses rather than what I was trying on. Me, my mom, and sister exchanged some looks. Suddenly, Claire started going on and on about how she wants to get married soon and can envision herself in these dresses, which is normal. But to boast about this for so long at my dress shopping seemed inappropriate. Claire has been dating a guy who we will call Max, 26 male, for almost 3 years now. They seem like a happy couple, and I'm glad she's doing well and found someone who loves her. She then FaceTimes Max and shows all the dresses. I did find the dream dress, however, I feel the shopping experience was overshadowed by this. I was a bit mad, but I decided to let it go. Fast forward a few months, specifically April 2025, it's the day before my wedding. Me and Claire are in my living room talking about the wedding and our excitement. Claire then asks permission to propose to Max at the wedding. She reveals that she bought a cream dress to propose to him in at the reception. This is me and my now husband's special day. I felt the spotlight would be taken away if Claire did this. I said no. She blows up at me. This woman is crying in my living room. She starts going on about me always being the center of attention. She states that ever since school, she's felt overshadowed by me. I never even knew this. Might I add, Claire is gorgeous, like model gorgeous. She then starts coming after my now husband and insulting our relationship. I wouldn't tolerate this disrespect, so I snapped. I kicked her out of the wedding party and promoted a bridesmaid to take her place last minute. Claire did not attend the wedding, nor did her parents whom were invited. The ceremony went great, but a little piece of me felt empty inside because my best friend wasn't there. This was 1 month ago today, and since I have received messages from Claire's family and a few bridesmaids saying that I was a bridezilla and should have let her just have that moment. Her parents also said I didn't need the spotlight that badly, but it was my wedding. At the end of the day, I'm conflicted and need closure. I miss my friends and feel I should apologize/patch things up. So, potatoes. Oh.
So, potatoes.
It's this person's fan base name. Am I a bridezilla? Am I a bridezilla for kicking my maid of honor out of the wedding the day before? Please let me know. I need help. Girl!
No!
Wait, why did she do that? Oh my
Claire?
god. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna propose. I'm wearing a white dress to your wedding.
No, I did not spend probably $50,000 so you could propose to your boyfriend? What?
In front of my friends and family?
Proposing to you. First of all, why are you, I'm all for like the power of a woman, but like let the man do something to earn you.
Right.
He better buy you a ring. Do not.
Girl, why
This message is for Claire. Don't propose to that man. You're crazy for thinking you should do that. And second of all, you're crazy because what do you mean you're going to propose to him wearing a white dress at your best friend's wedding? When did she want to like put it on the schedule? Like after the first dance, in between the father-daughter dance? Like when did she want to propose to her boyfriend at this girl's wedding?
In the middle of the ceremony, on the
After
aisle.
dinner.
Like...
Before the ceremony, like, did you want to like get married
there? The officiant,
yeah, that's probably
one?
her plan.
Yeah,
she's like,
buy
oh,
one get one free.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
that's
girl,
fucking crazy. That's on net. Like that's
crazy.
normal to be mad about.
Yeah,
like that's something that it's like the dress try on. Like, bitch, why are you being so rude?
The
why
dress try on to me wasn't even. That would have annoyed me, but it wasn't like it's weird to go dress shopping because you like do think about that.
Yeah, of course, and it's fine to bring it up, but to be like nice.
Let me FaceTime my boyfriend.
That's cool, I guess. And like not even being like, oh my God, that's so pretty, and paying attention and like being involved, because obviously like one day that's gonna be you that she's gonna be involved in you picking out your dress. And like I'm not saying that means that you literally have to like kiss her feet, but to just be like so withdrawn, and then to even further that, like start talking about how you see yourself getting married in these dresses, and then FaceTiming your boyfriend and making it all about you. It's fine to like bring up and have it be for like a conversation. Yeah, whatever. Like it's a normal thing. It's a conversation. But like to then change the entire situation onto you and you getting married and like you one day buying this dress, like how about one step at a time?
Yeah,
I'm picking my dress out, girl, and then we'll pick out yours.
Right.
That's crazy.
Weddings bring out the worst in people, like actually the worst.
Why? I don't understand.
I don't either.
Like honestly, I don't understand why there's so many situations like bridezilla situations. Like why do people get so crazy? It's because you spend a lot of money and you're like, I need everyone to like understand that I'm spending this much money or whatever.
But my thing is like, I'm not gonna be mean to you. What are you like?
Yeah.
What the hell? Why
unless
would I was
mean?
Like
being like being.
Well, yeah, unless you deserved it.
Yeah.
I would not. Unless you deserved it.
Like
in the camera. Like, if I'm spending so much money, like my anger and my stress is going to be toward all the vendors that I'm hiring, not towards my friends and family. Yeah. Unless my friends and family are stressing me the fuck out.
Right.
Which I'm sure they will at some point. Mm-hmm. But even then, like, I'm going to come at it with, like, are you being annoying or are you, like, being true? And, like, I need to be empathetic towards you. Yeah. Because, like, it's not all about me, even though, like, it is.
Yeah, that day is definitely going to be all about you. Like,
but it's not the whole entire year and a half up until that day is not all about me. I mean, it should be, but yeah, it's not. That's just not how life works.
I know, unfortunately.
Should have gotten married quicker than I did because it's taken us a long time to get there.
It is taking a long time.
I'm so tired of it.
I know.
I hate planning a wedding. I don't understand how anyone's having fun planning a wedding. It's really annoying.
Do a lot of people hire people to plan their wedding?
I don't know. I see like people saying, "Oh, hiring my wedding planner or coordinator was like the best thing I ever did." And then I see so many people that just don't hire one and they just like do it themselves. And I'm just so confused.
I'm also confused.
I just don't understand how it's fun to do this.
I think the wedding industry is just crazy.
It sucks so much.
It's just crazy. I mean, people be making bank. My friend that was like, she did photography in college, and like, she's always been like, she used to work with like famous people when we were in college. It was so like interesting. But she moved to like Indiana and she opened up a whole ass venue, and now she's opening up a whole ass other venue. Like she built it from the ground up.
It's so crazy.
And I'm like, and she's just probably so fucking filthy rich now.
Yeah, because she's also busy fucking 7 days a week.
She's
24
busy as
hours a day.
Hell.
365
but it's like
days a year.
So nice too. It's crazy. But like, if I just could find someone that would just help with 75% of it, and I could just like relax, that'd be nice. But I'm just not that much of a hustler.
Like, also don't really know what I need to do now that I hired everyone. I'm like, okay, what do I do?
Yeah. Like,
I have to like buy candles or something. I'm like, that's gonna take me 2 minutes.
Yeah. What else do
after I buy those? Like, I have to make signs.
Make signs. Oh, for like
and like table numbers. Okay, that's gonna take me.
The seating chart.
Those are done. Yeah. I mean, the seating chart's not done, but how long could that take? Probably long. I don't even know. Can't even do that until I know who's coming. So I can't even do anything.
Right.
I have to make a list of songs.
I mean, you have to send out invites. You haven't yet, have you?
I have to do that too. Yeah. Well, I can update you this when we're not recording, but I got stuff back from Zola. If anybody is a bride, can you tell me in the comments where you got pictures on Save the Dates, like printed?
Why they weren't good?
Because they're so bad on Zola.
Really?
The quality is so bad. Where's my phone? I'll show you. Like, it literally looks like so pixelated.
Did you export the photo?
They're saved like correctly. Look. I just think that looks so bad. This is the only one that looks good.
Wait. Oh, they look like
fuzzy.
Yeah, they look fuzzy.
I don't like that. And then when you have them like at any other angle, it's just like, okay. Ew. Like, I don't want that.
That looks so bad. What the hell?
Yeah, and that's the one we like ended up liking, but then Danielle sent me this of someone else who printed it off Zola, and it looks so bad.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Like,
that's just what they do?
Yeah, I guess. So I have to
must be
figure
their
out
quality.
where the fuck I'm printing them. But my mom was so funny. She was like, "Did you send them the negative of the photo?" I was like,
"What?
The negative?
What's the
girl?
negative?
Like a film negative." I was like, "Do you think I have a film negative lying around?"
How does she? She lived in 1920. Is she serious?
Like, do you have that? I was like,
has she not taken a picture since like she was born? That's crazy.
No, I just thought it was so cute.
That's
was like,
not
girl.
real, right?
She used to work for a photographer, so she was like, I don't know how it works now. Like, I don't know how they print it. I was like, I uploaded it to the website.
Like, what'd you send her the film? Like, you sent it in the mail? How would you even do that? That's actually so funny.
I don't even know. I just thought it was so cute that she said
That's
that.
so funny.
I was like, girl,
a film negative?
negative?
That's not even a thing anymore.
Do you think Jamie's in her closet fucking
with red lights, like developing the film?
We literally use the camera that does that for
us. It's a simulation.
Yes.
Like, it literally simulates film. It's not real film.
My mom was like, is it a good quality picture?
That's like, really funny.
Yeah, girl. Even an iPhone picture should not be printed like that quality.
Unless you blew it up and it was like a huge portrait, then that would make sense. But that's a regular size. It should not be like that.
This big. Like, it looked like shit.
Can you not just print it at Walgreens? Like, on a photo?
I know, but I need the back to say stuff. So I don't know. I gotta figure it out.
They don't do front and backs at Walgreens?
I don't know. I didn't look. I didn't check, to be honest with you.
I feel like Walgreens
I went on the Knot and I got them printed from there.
Oh, you did?
So we'll see if it like, I don't know why I'm going to the website. We'll see if it turns out better. But if any brides have any advice on how to get a good quality photo printed, because why were my CVS Christmas card pictures better?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, those pictures.
And that was the best paper for photos according to their website.
That's a lie.
And it was literally as thin as a business card. I'm like, this is so cheap. I'm not spending fucking
so much
$100 on this shit. And it looks like that. And I know everyone's just going to throw it away in 3 months, but I don't care. I'm not going to be embarrassed like that. That's embarrassing.
Like, to just send like an
ugly photo, I would be so embarrassed to send that.
And to pay that money for that.
They should be ashamed.
They should be ashamed. So we should start a printing photo business.
Yeah, we can get everybody send in your negatives.
That's actually... Please send your film negatives in immediately. I will develop it in my closet.
Yeah, we will
get it out.
We'll get the red light and the liquid.
There should just be like a website where they just wait. What do you mean? When you order those, and do you have to order all of them to your house and then you have to put them in envelopes to send them out?
Yeah.
There needs to be a process for that on the website where they send it out to the people.
You have to pay for shipping, mailing, like stamps.
Yeah, that should be included all in the package. And then you just provide the addresses and they print it, ship, send, because they ship them to you anyway.
Yeah, I guess, but that also would probably end up costing me more.
Yeah, probably.
They do print the names and addresses on the envelopes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so all I have to do is put a stamp.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not writing. My handwriting would look so ugly. I would be too embarrassed.
Yeah, mine would be so bad.
Girl, ew. I know it's like, it's such like small little things that give me the ick about like weddings and stuff. I'm like, I need that to be typed.
Yeah.
I do not want
It would be like a
100
2-year-old
people to
wrote it
see
after
my
like
handwriting.
after the 5th
After
envelope.
the first one, I'd be.
It would be so
my hand would
bad.
hurt.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
well, that's the end of the episode. Love you guys. If anyone's watching, love whoever you are.
We love you. And if you have any like requests of what Reddit stories you'd like us to read in our next episode, let us know.
Let us know, guys.
Thanks.
Seriously. Love you.
Love ya.
Like, comment, subscribe.
What are we
Bye.
doing?